then I can just kick off. Thank you. So give the last feedback so that I can just get into the session. I'm basically putting my mouth into the mic right now. It's something else. Okay, I believe it should be better. It should be better by now, I think. Let me check the feedback. Okay. I believe it should be better. Is it better now? Please let me know if it's better. Then I can just get in. We are 8 seconds in already. So 8 seconds. I mean, that's like 5 minutes in already. Hello. We're there. Sorry, I'm waiting for your feedback before I jump in. I don't want to do a whole session and nobody could hear me. Just want to confirm everybody, the audio is audible enough for everybody to hear. Please let me know. Is it clear? Okay. Thank you for that feedback. I really hope it can be louder, but this is like the highest volume. I have to put my mouth, I had to put my mouth in the mic right now and put it to the highest volume so that you can hear me. So what I'm going to do is to speak as loud as I can. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is to speak as loud as I can so that everybody can get me clearly. So I believe you can see the chart. If you can see the chart, this is the Bitcoin chart on the 5-minute time frame. And what you're seeing on the chart is the stick indicator. So I'm going to turn it off. So because the analysis we want to do, just want to take off, give you a very clean chart without the tool. And this is one of the questions I've been getting, right? This is one of the questions I've been getting about the Bitcoin. For those in our elite community, I already give them this analysis. Probably you've seen the lines on the chart right now. So these are analysis we've done back in the day around that was like in February. No, that was last month. Yeah, April. Yeah, we did analysis. We normally have uh, sessions during the week where we analyze the market, Asian markets, most times, sometimes daily, sometimes by once in a week or twice in a week. We tend to have, sometimes it's back-to-back days that we have to analyze the market and everybody give insight about what we're seeing in the market and what we're expecting to happen in the short period of time. So that is what we've been doing in the elite community. So, and the first, I think, I think that was here. Bitcoin was around this region. That was in February 20. On the February 26th was when we did the analysis, and we had two projections. I think the first one was that Bitcoin could bounce off, and why I said that was because of, so I'm going to be disabling the plots, so you just remove the noise from the chart right now. Okay. Just going to remove some of the labels. So this, what you're seeing on the screen is the Bitcoin chart. I just want to analyze without the stick indicator right now. Because yes, before I developed stick indicator, I've been analyzing the market, right? So awesome. Thank you for the feedback. Yes, thank you. Awesome. So one of the things you're going to be seeing in market right now, let me even disable the session time. So what the box you're seeing right now is for the session. So you can disable the session plots. Yeah. So just to have a clean chart. So one of the things I did uh, after I was able to identify in the book and mark in, let me just, okay, it's best, let's just go to Bitcoin Pi Cycle. So this is an indicator on TradingView. It's free. You can just go to your indicator on TradingView, search for Bitcoin cycle high and low. This indicator, Bitcoin cycle high and low. So you can, let me just enable the lines. Okay, there's no point anyway. Bitcoin cycle high and low. So this indicator is already open on TradingView. Basically, what it does is it tells you, it's able to predict the market and tell you when Bitcoin hits the bottom and when Bitcoin hits the high. So I'm going to put my chart on weekly time frame right now. And what you're going to see is the indicator labeling. So it's actually, it's not, I won't say I didn't develop this one from scratch. I basically just improved on it, and I put in some alert into it. So you can actually set alert right now. You can go to if you're using TradingView, you can go to alert system, select the condition, which is you select the indicator, which is Bitcoin cycle high and low. Then what do you want to select? You want to select on click on crossing, you click on any alert function. This any alert function basically will alert you whenever when Bitcoin hits the cycle high. We're currently at cycle low. So if you go back in, I mean, this chart is not very backward, is it? I'm going to, okay. The chart is not very, very backward, but to an extent it is. So this was the last Bitcoin cycle high in 2013. Then we have halving. I think my chart is messed up. We have halving. I think I did something. My chart is messed up. My chart is messed up a bit. Okay. So I'm going to put it in logarithmic chart. Yeah, I know my chart is messed up. I did something right now that I'm not supposed to do. I don't know what I did. Let me do Ctrl Z. So yeah, that's one of the beautiful things about trading. You can also always Ctrl Z, right? Okay. Let me just Ctrl Z my chart and see where I am. Where was I? Okay, Bitcoin cycle high. Awesome. So my chart is back. And I want to put it on the logarithmic chart so that you can actually be able to see. And I'm going on weekly time frame. So currently on weekly time frame, just to be able to see the historical data clearly. Okay, I'm speaking as okay. Let me increase my volume. Thank you for that feedback. I'm speaking as loud as I can right now, so let me know. Good. So my chart is back. This is Bitcoin cycle high, and this is the Bitcoin cycle high and low. So this indicator is, like I said, is on TradingView. You can easily have access to it. Go to your indicator chart and search for. Just type SWIKE. I think that will give you all the list of indicators that have released. What's going on? Okay, I'm having a network issue. Okay, so you click on indicator, then you search for SWIKE. Just search for SWIKE or Bitcoin cycle. I think SWIKE is better because it will filter to all the indicator that has been published on TradingView, or the indicator published by SWIKE. So just search for heswaikcrypt. It's going to bring out the list of indicators. Then you're going to see Bitcoin cycle high and low, which is this one. So if you click on it once, it's going to be added to your chart. So after adding it to your chart, you're going to see it on the chart. Sometimes you might see the lines. For me, I've disabled the lines for my chart. So this is how it's going to appear on your chart when you add it to your chart. Everything is going to be like this. Yeah, you're going to see it like this. You're going to see all the lines like this. So for me, I've disabled it, and I don't need the lines. Those are moving average lines anyway. Uh-oh. Click the wrong thing. So let me just increase, let me just add one. So this is a high. One of the things you notice is, let me zoom in a bit, if you can see. So one of the things you'll notice is the high here, predicting the high here. This is the cycle high for the 2013 bull run. And if you keep going further, you see that it predicted the low. This is the low. Potential cycle low. You can see here, predicted the low. After predicting the low, the market did not really go below that. And after that, you can see it also predicted potential bullish flip. This is it, potential bullish flip. This is when the market flipped into the bull mode. It predicted it, and since then we had a major uptrend. And that is basically before the halving. I'm saying this because this is going to lead to other something I'm going to say about the current cycle we have right now. So you can see it's after the bull cycle phase. This is when we enter the bullish potential bull phase. Then that is before the halving. That's pre-halving. We had halving in July 9, 2016, and before halving there was a high. Take note of this. There was a high before the halving, and we had the halving. There was a dump before then. We continue uptrend. Then which led us to the cycle high of 2017. So in 2017, it indicated the cycle high. So this is cycle high. Basically, what this indicates is just an upgrade of the pi cycle high. So this is the potential cycle high, and we got the potential cycle low. Don't forget, I'm currently on weekly time frame. So this is a high time frame analysis. So this is the high of 2017, and we had the low in 2018. Then we have the bear market, and looking at its span, right? The span of the from the peak to the low is about 50. It's about 50, around 57 bars, which is about 57 weeks. Then again, you can see here bullish flip, and this is 2019. This is where we enter the bull market. It's indicated that we flip into the bull mode. That's this diamond, yellow diamond you're seeing here. Then the next thing you're seeing is after they can say we always flip before the halving. Then after halving, we had a high. Look at this high. So I'm going to be drawing this line. Let me just to point it out. I'm drawing this line. You can see the high. This is the high before the halving. Then the market break out, and something happened. It came back close to the high, the high before the halving, close to it. If you go back again to this one, you can see the market always come back a bit close. Either it touches it or comes back close to pick the high. You can see after the high, after halving, the market pumped, then came back to the high, the high before the breakout, and continue uptrend. The same thing happened in 2021 bull run, and currently then we got the Bitcoin cycle high. We got the low, even though the low predicted in the last bull run was not very in 2022 was not very perfect, right? Then before we got like I said, even the high of 2021 wasn't perfect because we had more like a double top. So the low too wasn't very, very perfect. So it wasn't a very perfect low, but it was close to it. Then we had what? A bull flip. This is when we had a bull flip entering into the bull market zone. Then the market continued back in 2023, and we are currently here. And now, what do you notice? We had halving in April 2020, April 2024. That was halving. Before the halving, we had after the bull run breakout, we had what? An high, which is this line. This is the high, which was at 77 to 74K. So if probably in the Telegram community, you probably have been hearing me saying we possibly will test around 74K, and that's because of this. So one of the things that happen in the market, both crypto and Forex, is the patterns always repeat themselves. The bull run pattern was already repeat themselves. So one of the things that has happened right now is that we've had halving, the market has pumped. Now the market came back to retrace and retest this line. This resistance supports a resistance zone that's turning to support zone, and that is what basically happened here. And that was why I said if the market breaks the 200 daily moving, I think I'm going to enable stick now. So this is on weekly time frame. So this is the support. This is this blue line. If you are using stick, you know that the blue line is the support line, the market support and resistance line. So this blue line is the support and resistance line. And basically what it's telling you, as long as the market is holding above the support and resistance line, we are still in the bull zone. We are back in the bull zone. If we lose this support and resistance line and break below it, then we are coming to 50K. And that will basically take us to around 200 weekly moving average on weekly time frame. However, and if you look this correlation, this is the support line on weekly time frame. If I go to the daily time frame right now, I'm going to be seeing something similar to that as well. It's coming to it should be around the, where is it? Come on. Good. So one of the interesting thing that's happened this bull run is that one of the important moving average in the market is the 200 daily moving average in trading, right? Technical analysis. The 200 daily moving average is very, very important. And if the market breaks below the 200 daily moving average, then an indication that the market is entering into the bear zone. But that is if you're probably doing a mid-term trade. Now, if the market breaks below it and the market is bouncing around it, there's an indication that the market is potentially going to flip. So right now, we have picked the liquidity I mentioned. We picked the liquidity I mentioned here, and the market is concurrently trying to break above the 200-day movement, also break above the support and resistance line, which is the blue line on the daily time frame. You can see the market is currently testing it, bouncing and testing and bouncing and testing. If you go on the weekly time frame, you see it more clearly. You can see it's currently bouncing and testing. So we're currently at what I call the 50-50 zone. Is either is a break or make or break. So if we're currently holding the support line and we are about breaking, the yellow line is what I call the flip line. Yeah, the yellow line is what I call the flip line. It's actually just 21 daily, 21 week moving average. Okay, is what I call the flip line. So if the market flips the flip line, it's an indication that we are back in the bull mode. We're back into the bull zone, and that is a continuation of the uptrend. So if for me, I already bought the dip. When we drop to 74, I already bought the dip because I don't expect the market break it down again. And with the fact that we're in the bull market, and the bull sentiment is here, I'm still holding. So basically, what I'm holding, I placed my entry around 74. We got in, and my stop loss is basically just below here. I'm not expecting it to come back there though, but it's basically just at 66. Stop loss is at 66, and if it breaks, I'm waiting again to buy at 50, at around this region, because we have quite a number of liquidity around this region. At between 50 and 66 region, between 50 and 70 region, we have quite a number of liquidity around there. So it's possible it comes there. But like I said, I don't see it happening. But if it happens, anything can happen in the market. But if it happens, then fine, we're ready to pick it. Either way, from my perspective and from the historical data that I'm seeing, we've already picked the necessary liquidity we are meant to pick. One, looking on the other side, if you're using STIC, you understand this void. You can see this liquidity void. This is what we call fair value gaps. These are fair value gaps that has already been filled. So this is a fair value gap here. So we have a fair value gap around this region, and we've mitigated the liquidity void in the fair value gap, in which we're actually trying to break out of it. Once we're able to break out of it, and the Bitcoin is able to hold above 89 to 90K, once we hold above this line, this region, just draw a line here. Once we're able to hold above here, close and hold. There's a difference between a close, between testing and closing. Once we're able to close and hold above here, I'm expecting this to happen. We need the next. Today we are currently in April. Yeah, towards this Q2, I'm expecting this to happen in this Q2. That's the second quarter of the year. We should break above here. Once we break above there, then my projection for the market, I think I already dropped that line. This is it. Around between, actually, I'm not expecting it to hit around 200, 250K, but I'm actually expecting around 150 to 200K, which is going to be around here. So how do I get that? You might want to do the same thing we did. Let's just do some projection from the last high from here to here. This is around 370. Come on. 77. So if you're doing the same thing, so you should bring us around here. Interesting. So we're doing the same thing now. We extend it forward to bring us around 300K to 365. Now, one of the things you want to note is the law of diminishing return, because this is currently a logarithmic chart, right? The law of diminishing returns basically means that we are going to be getting lesser than what we've been getting before. So if you are getting 377% in the last bull run, I'm expecting us to get something lesser than that, around say 200 or 250% from the high of the previous of the from the high before the halving. So my expectation is actually around the 150k to 200k region for Bitcoin. We are going to probably peak out for this bull run, not I mean towards the next bull run. And looking at what is currently happening in the market, I can see the market doing quite a number of things, interesting things that are actually happening in the market. And with Trump policy and the likes like that, the market is bound to rebound. So if that happens, I expect the market to actually break out. So this is basically what I see. Now the question is: are we in a bull? Are we in a bull trap? I would not, like I said, from my analysis, from the analysis I just did, based on the data, I think you can decide that yourself if you are currently in the bull trap or not. So, like I said, we are not yet in the bull zone until we break out. As long as we are yet to break out, we are still in the bear zone. Currently, you can see stick indicating the blue candle indicates bull mode, while the orange candle indicates bear mode. So you can see the color of the candle right now is still bear. Yeah, the color of the candle currently is currently orange, which is indicating a bear zone, right? So if you're currently in the bear zone, then you want to basically just buy the dip and hold. This is for long-term traders, not for short-term traders. So if you're a long-term trader, just buy the dip and hold. You're holding. Expectation is we break out, and once the breakout happen, I'm expecting within the next 1 month should happen. We should break out within the next 1 month, and we can actually start looking for the next stop. And I'm going to do another video again that's going to tell you, aside the fact that this indicator will tell you when Bitcoin peaks, I also do a big deal to tell you when Bitcoin peaks because I predicted this peak before it happened. Actually, this peak I predicted it before it happened. This one, I predicted this peak before it happened last day. You probably check some of the previous video you said. So I'm also going to look forward to also predicting the peak once we have our breakout. I believe you found value in this video. If you do, please do like, subscribe, and share with your network. Please do share. Just like that's the that's the little thing you can do. The only little thing I think you can actually do for us right now. So please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have questions, please leave it in the comment section or join our Telegram community to get a response to your question. Also, if you want to have access to Stick, you can go to cryptosmartanalyst.com to get access to Stick. You can get free access to test it out. Yeah, you can get free access to test it out. But currently, this is currently a better website anyway. So don't mind this, our ugly website. We're currently developing a new one that's going to be much better than this. So thank you for that. And do have an amazing day. And don't forget to trade smartly.